I just want to react to this post our cousin Money just dropped because this one is loud already. It's a clip from an interview with Jim Jones and Conway the Machine. And they're talking about Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and how the vibe just isn't outside like that anymore. I know, don't jump me yet, but listen closely because a lot was said in this clip.
Who do you think got the best of the battle between Drake and Kendrick? And I'm talking about not from the commercial and media side. I'm talking about from the rap side.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Kendrick got the best of him. I do. My favorite of the battle was that one Drake though was definitely my favorite of the battle. But just all things in its totality, it was like,
yeah, all things in totality. But
I wish I could have hit Drake. I wish I could. I like, man, what the is you doing, bro? Step. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm gonna still go.
Dangerous, bro.
Kendrick is dangerous, but I think the way everything happened was whatever. I just wanted to ask you that question just because.
Man, Kendrick stepped, bro. Kendrick stepped.
Can't take nothing away from him, but
Drake was stepping too. But I feel like
Drake is a stepper, man.
I wish I was with Drake, bro.
I can't say
I would have never.
I can't.
I'm trying to get the party lit. Nah, I'm stepping. I ain't trying to get the party
I would
lit.
say this:
stepping.
that battle has put a dent in the hip hop pop culture. I would say,
absolutely.
Because
we ain't seen a battle on a mainstream level like that probably ever.
Okay, so people or the media got what they always want, was two powerful people going up against each other, and somebody got to be the winner, somebody got to be the loser. Now, the aftershock of that is now none of these dudes that were battling are putting out any music right now. We haven't heard no music from none of them in how long? And this is the music that we really been listening to for the past 10 years straight. Was Drake had the tempo of this and it's a lot of that missing like that from
I ain't gonna lie, I need some more Drake music.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Drake,
you
that
did,
nigga, man. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't
so
be.
you gotta watch. I know, bro. But this is where
Prime in the locker room.
This is where
Drake,
we at.
Nigga,
Society got what they want, and this is where we at. We had a dry spell right now.
But
you heard?
Kendrick.
Kendrick
understood the assignment.
Yeah,
that's what
did.
I'm saying. He
did.
You, bro.
But Kendrick
that Super Bowl.
But yeah, that's cool.
All of that. Bro,
but now when we go outside, there's no vibe. Kendrick never provided the vibe inside the spots that we at every night.
Yeah, but
he does what he does for the hip hop culture, and yes, he's a god, and nobody can with him on the level of rap. That's what they was going Drake back and forth. But he ain't the guy that provides the vibe that we go outside to. Now, put the guy that provides the vibe that we go outside to, and he decides to stay inside. No. And he's so rich that he don't have to come outside ever again and just look and laugh at the game because he's up a Billy. And now we might be missing a vibe for a long time, because who's the next person that's gonna come provide the vibe?
We'll never get another person.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
He's that.
You heard?
Yeah, he had. I agree 100%.
You did, and taking nothing away from none of them. But the vibe is needed because we outside more than we battle rapping.
Yeah. But all I would say to that is, like, at the same time though, bro, we can't just because that'll do away with like me. Like, other bro, because
I'm not mad.
I'm not the vibe. We ain't pulling. We can go anywhere in New York right now. They ain't playing. I would love to, but they ain't. I don't make that. If they did, then I did something.
I'm not the vibe.
I broke a record.
I'm not the vibe neither.
So we can't equate that to
we need the vibes.
That's the barometer for how we're gonna measure if the
that's not the parameter.
Or not.
That's not the parameter.
Kendrick is nice, bro.
That's not the.
I
did not say Kendrick is. This is not about Kendrick not being nice. It's not about Kendrick not being nice, and we are from the East Coast, so it is a little bit different. I will not say you go anywhere in the West Coast, it's slapping out of Kendrick music, slapping that hard. Yeah. But for the vibe that I know over here, you heard down south, Midwest, East Coast, is a lot of Drizzy missing out here, bro. You heard?
It is, man.
You heard?
And that's why I was saying they need me in the locker room like Coach Prime, like Drizzy. You nigga, what was we go crazy, Drizzy?
Oh
crazy.
Man. Nah, man. Shouts to Drizzy. Shouts to Kendrick,
Shout to
man.
Fizz,
They
shout to
definitely
both
gave
the niggas, man.
the people what they wanted to see, and
I loved it.
nobody
Loved
ended up getting hurt from it. From
And
what
we
I could see,
needed that, bro.
There
We needed that, bro.
friction
Sometimes
is
we need
friction is always
a
needed.
spark in our
Needs to be shaken up.
competitive
I
shit.
can't say
Word,
that.
bro.
Sometimes shit got to be shaken up. That's what it is. You heard? You heard? I'm sad it had to be.
Look at all the
you know what I mean? But
from that shit. Look at all the dope music that
there
came
was a
from
lot
that
of dope
shit.
opportunities that
On
came
both
from that.
sides. You know
There's a
what
lot
I'm
of things
saying?
that came for that. Shouts to the whole West Coast, one of my favorite places. You know, that's where I started my career at, in the West Coast. And speaking about starting my career,
I went
Some of these comments had me side-eyeing the screen heavy, like when Conway said, "I'm on Drizzly," and I'm sitting there thinking, you, Conway, don't do that. This right here felt like the nail in the coffin moment. No exaggeration. Shout out to our cousin for really doing her homework and putting in the work, because if the vibe is missing, she definitely went looking for it. Now let's get into the part people are conveniently ignoring, shall we? Our cousin points out that since 2024, Drake has dropped a long list of songs, and she says, either pick one to vibe to and be quiet, or just admit your boy might not have the juice like before. Since the battle, Drake has reportedly made 47 songs, and you're telling me nobody can pick one out of 47? That's wild. All of these songs and nobody can pick one, not even one. On top of that, why was Conway acting like he wanted to link up with Drake too? It sounded like he was trying to help him, like, yo homie, you tripping? And nah, this is how you should be writing it, bruh. That's exactly how it came off, because he was basically saying, yeah, I want to hear some Drake music. I just wanted to link up with the homie, bruh. But let's be real, nobody was able to save Drake from what he was under, and this moment had to happen. We already know the record Kendrick Lamar dropped, and that song made it clear the party was over. Lights on, everybody dismissed, time to get up out of here. That's what we're watching in real time, and everybody knows it. Now here's the crazy part. Drake drops 47 songs, and people still say Drake ain't the vibe and there is no vibe, while begging for Drake back. I had no idea he even released that many tracks. The only ones I knew were Push Ups, Tailor Made Freestyle, Buried Alive, Family Matters, and 616 in LA. That surprised me. What did I miss here? Seriously, I heard that one already, but maybe this was one of those Party Next Door features too, or maybe it slipped through the cracks somehow. Either way, all I keep hearing is no face, and I'm confused why nobody is banging these joints like that. It literally says, meet your padre, and I'm looking at the list like, look at all these songs sitting right here. What exact vibe are people even searching for anymore? Then Jim Jones jumps in and says Kendrick Lamar is good, but claims he doesn't provide the vibe for the spots people are in every night. Or is it really just certain DJs acting funny with Kendrick? Because this talking point is not new at all. We already heard this angle before, even from Bag Fuel with Esso and the other guy. He straight up said, we need Drake to bring out the ladies. We need that music. And now suddenly the vibe is gone? Well, here it is, plain and simple. 47 songs sitting right there. I never paid attention to that list until now, and I honestly had no idea Drake dropped that many tracks. So that argument falls apart fast. People aren't rocking with Drake like before, because deep down, they know he's not that guy right now. That's what it really is. There's way too much funny behavior going on, straight fraudulent vibes everywhere, and yeah, I just made that word up on purpose. Now be honest, what's the take on Conway and Jim Jones saying Kendrick can't provide the vibe? Did nobody hear Luther, or are ears being selective on purpose? Now let's be honest about what's really happening here, because this whole no vibe talk feels real selective. Every time Kendrick's name comes up, suddenly the rules change and the goalposts move. 1 minute it's about hits, next minute it's about club spins, then it's about outside energy. Like, come on, make it make sense. If the argument is about DJs and nightlife, that's a whole different convo, because records don't magically disappear just because someone doesn't feel like playing them. A lot of this sounds like personal preference getting dressed up as facts. Kendrick didn't wake up and lose impact overnight, and people know that. The crowd reacts when his record come on, period. And let's not ignore the timing either. Every time Drake slows down or the momentum shifts, the narrative flips into, we need Drake to save the vibe. Save it from what though? There's music everywhere right now, and people are choosing what fits them, not what they're told to run with. This really feels like industry comfort talking, not real listener energy. When artists stop being the easy pick, suddenly they get labeled as not outside. That's wild logic. The vibe didn't disappear. It just stopped revolving around the same name, and some people don't know how to act when that happens. And this is where the conversation really starts getting funny, because now people want to act confused about why the energy shifted. The vibe didn't just vanish overnight, it moved, and not everyone was ready for that switch. When the audience starts changing how they react, you can't force them to feel something they're not feeling anymore. What's crazy is how quick some voices rush to protect Drake like he's the last option left. Every time someone says, "We need Drake," it sounds less like confidence and more like panic. If the music really hit like that, nobody would need to keep reminding us. The records would speak for themselves, loud and clear. And let's be clear, this isn't about disrespecting Drake's legacy at all. It's about being honest in real time. You can drop 47 songs, but if people only remember a handful, that tells you everything you need to know. That's not hate, that's reality. Meanwhile, Kendrick doesn't have to flood the market to make noise. When his music lands, it lands heavy. People feel it, quote it, argue about it, and debate it nonstop. That's impact. The vibe didn't die, it just stopped being automatic, and some folks are struggling to accept that truth. Did you not hear squabble up, TV off, or peekaboo? What are we even talking about right now? Kendrick absolutely provides the vibe, and that part is clear as day. The real issue is those sneaky backhanded compliments people keep throwing around, like, "Yeah, Kendrick cool," but then immediately trying to downplay it. Nah, stop that. We're not about to sit here and debate whether he can make hits or not, because that argument is tired and played out. The records exist, the reaction exists, and the energy exists. It's just people acting funny and refusing to give credit straight up. That's really what this looks like. Now y'all let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Dripzine, hit that like button, share this video, and help it grow by clicking hype this video right now. Your support really matters, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for tapping in.